Good morning from a very special day at sea.
Indeed.
Now, today is one of the highlights of the entire cruise because it is Arctic Circle Day.
Yes.
It's also the summer solstice.
2 for 1.
Yeah, so in addition to being, I guess, the longest day light of the year and probably one of the coldest days of our cruise because this is about as far north as we go.
Yeah. That's why we're all bundled up because it's a sea day, but we're going to go outside and apparently there is a ton of ice in the water, so we're going to go check that out.
Yeah, we're going to bundle up tight and then later on we're going to be, crossing the Arctic Circle and all that good stuff and we can navigate through all this ice. So let's go outside. I know. Look around.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so we don't have any ice up here right now. We saw a post in the Facebook group not too long ago where there was just tons and tons and tons of ice. Maybe they're using AI. No. So there must have been some zone that we've passed through. But that's good news. If we're out of the ice, that means we can continue toward the Arctic Circle. It is chilly, so I've decided I want to impersonate a salty old fisherman by putting on my beanie hat, my double layer with my raincoat. I'm ready to catch some crabs or something. Reel them in. Oh, we got the old foghorn going. And if you're extra cold, you can always add a little Scotland to your wardrobe. Get a little plaid blankie. According to Apple Maps, the air temperature should be in the low to mid 40s right now. We are still in the North Pacific. We have not even approached the area. I think we're on about the same latitude as Nome right now. So still on approach to the Diomedes area. Just look at this. Captured by somebody in the Facebook roll call while we were sleeping at 3:45 this morning. And that was posted a mere hour ago. I don't know how long ago it was taken, but good gravy. Look at all that ice. We are creeping right along. Well, let's jump in and have some breakfast, and then we'll see what's happening. Hello, dining room. Let's go back outside. And we kept looking out the dining room windows. We're like, there's ice in the water. We gotta go.
Gotta be careful now.
Yeah, true. Fog is coming back out, and we just saw some kind of little nature friend over there, but we weren't fast enough to actually see what it was. Just kind of saw a little trail swimming at us. Well, we're seeing some pretty sizable bergs with our eyes. Bergs with a G, that is, not birds. Let's see if I can darken it down. Nope, still doesn't help. I can kind of see what looks like a tiny one out there through the fog, but they're pretty sizable if we were closer to it. That's a cool one. Looks so tiny on the screen.
It's pretty big.
I wouldn't want the ship to be any closer to it. Well, let's take a look at the old cruise mapper. There we are, the only cruise vessel in the area, so we're on about the same latitude as Nome, because Nome is kind of over there. We've still got to get up here. You can see that little area right there that is the Diomedes, or do you say Diomedes? I know the mythological figure or whatever was Diomedes, but I've been saying Big Diomede, Little Diomede And then the Arctic Circle is, up there where my reflection is somewhere. So that is our path for the day. There's some sizable chunks coming. It's kind of eerie just, standing here in the fog, floating along, and then suddenly these things just peer up. Well, there's one that's directly in front of our path there. An otter. We're seeing some sea life now. Oh, okay, yeah, it could be a little seal. Oh, cute. I see it with my eyeballs. I'm watching. Oh yeah, look at us nudge these things out of the way. Just give them a little push. So we'll let Photos by Dee look at the wildlife, because you'll get way closer than I could. Yeah, we're an icebreaker. How about that?
Definitely.
Ooh, it is getting good now.
Ooh.
Good gracious. Here's those ones that we just kind of nudged out of our way. Keep our eyes peeled for wildlife. Well, some time has passed now. The sun is actually threatening to peek out. The fog has burnt off. The ice has also gone, but it is smooth out here. Now it is time to get our circle on, see if we can get some steps in. Captain Quint, is that who I look like? I think I made that comparison before. You're gonna need a bigger boat. I guess if we come out here later, I can say we're getting our Arctic Circle on. We made it to the back of the ship now, so we can see all this ice leaving us.
They're welding.
Oh yeah, they're doing some work down there. I hear some machinery whirring. Look at that honka-chunka, the iceberg said to me. Rude, iceberg. Calm down out there. You hear what the iceberg called me?
Honka-chunka.
Don't you do it too. Ooh, we got some big old pieces looming out of the fog now. We'll sort of monitor these as they get closer. Can't really see them too well on the camera until they actually come out of the fog banks.
Just trust us. They're very large.
Yeah. So if only the fog would stay away, I feel like they would have a little bit better visibility, because I guess at one of the Q&As somebody said the captain said he can do ice and he can do fog, but you can't really do ice and fog.
Understandably so.
Well, he's done a good job so far.
Yeah.
Our side thrusters have just kicked up. I think we're going to have to do a little bit more of a turn, because that thing in front of the ship looks pretty substantial to me. Because you can see that one in the middle of the screen now, but peeking up there, yeah, hear those thrusters. That's some ice up there. And I think we've pretty much come to a standstill as we sort of survey this ice field. Just looking for some polar bears now. No, we're not in polar bear territory. The decks are filling up now. People are looking out the window, just coming out to observe our progress. See if we can capture a little majestic iceberg footage as these float by. That is cool. The clarity of this water to be able to see down to the blue. Definitely a close encounter today. I feel like the likelihood of seeing some nature out here is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff I feel like, seals and things like that love to hop up on and chill out. Literally. It is time for an iceberg spin.
Can't say that every day.
That's true. This might be the first and or best iceberg spin we've had. Let's go up here so you can actually see some icebergs in the spin. Colors and textures out here are cool. I like the really, really glacial blue looking water that's in some of these. That one has a built-in swimming pool. That would be a perfect place for a little seal or a polar bear or something to just come hang out and wave at us as we pass by.
I need a real estate agent.
Somebody could sell us an iceberg. I wouldn't mind. Well, I might mind living there. I don't know. I mean, the views. It's got great views. Yeah, the fog has definitely thickened up. They've started blowing the horn again. Guess what? There's ice on this side too. Who knew? Yeah, we came around the front to the other side. Just heard some more thruster action kick up and then shut off. So we're doing some delicate negotiations up here, no doubt. We'll take one peek on this side. Not seeing too much in the way of nature over here just yet either. I think we'll head back in for a while though.
Yeah.
Get you warmed up. Let's go grab those Holland America Line cups that we bought the other day. We've been using those a lot actually. Hello, warm beverage station. Now, we both removed some layers, so we might not stay out here at the aft pool deck area very long. Fun fact, they are having a polar plunge at this outdoor pool around 1 o'clock this afternoon. We don't know if the pool is heated, but we see folks in there, so maybe the air is not heated. Let's just get a little bit more peeking off of the very back. Yep, blowing the horn. Definitely fogged up a little bit again. Now we will sit here and enjoy our beverages. Are you heated? We don't know. Bather load 13. Let's see if they find 13 brave souls today. So rather than scenic cruising of Little Diomede, we get all of this scenic ice cruising, which I am not mad at.
Especially because it's foggy, so I don't really know how much you would have seen anyway.
True.
It was an awesome idea, but totally understandable. And this is epic, honestly. This is amazing to see. And it's not bitterly cold. Like, I have no coat on right now.
I know, even with less layers, we're surviving out here. This aft pool zone.
Thanks to a mocha.
Sponsored by Holland $15 mugs. Boop, boop. Yeah,
They're very nice mugs.
This area kind of gets sheltered from the wind a little bit, it seems like. So it's been our hangout.
It's awesome back here.
This morning around 2 o'clock, as we were just passing St. Lawrence Island, we encountered heavy ice and fog. Concentration of the ice was much higher than forecasted, and so is the extent of it. The reduced visibility complicates matters as well. As a result, we're traveling very slow to ensure the safety of the ship, the guests, and team members on board. The Arctic Circle is close to 150 nautical miles to the north of us, and the ice forecast and visibility look much worse than what we have encountered thus far. Due to the distance to go and the present and predicted ice and weather conditions, I've made the decision to cancel our Arctic Circle crossing and head for Nome. We are currently traveling with about 2.5 knots and 65 nautical miles west-southwest of Nome. And to arrive on time, we need to maintain a speed of about 8 knots, which I expect to attain once we're in clear orders.
So we just got the dreaded announcement, no Arctic Circle visit, which I understand. That is.
Saw it coming when we saw the size of the ice and how close it was to the ship and how well they were maneuvering around it, but safety first, always.
Safety always first. Yeah, Holland has been coming to Alaska for like over 75 years, and they know their navigation. If there's one thing we're going to trust is that it would have been dangerous or too slow, for us to eventually plow our way up to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. But we're going to Nome tomorrow.
That's true, and we are getting ready to celebrate the summer solstice, which should be happening at 12:50 p.m. Alaska time.
It's 11:48 right now.
Don't check our latitude. We might be, we might not be on the same latitude as Alaska time, but we're going to celebrate it Alaska time.
Correct.
So coming up on it. Mm-hmm. Wahoo! Updates for now. Well, one thing that can always warm my spirits on a chilly day is Indian Corner at the Lido Market. All right, there's my lunch plan. Well, Stone has given some updates for the day, but I have found it.
World Stage Theater on decks 1 and 2. And the team and I will be taking your questions about our next port of call.
Well, I went in, looked at the menu, and said, hey, can I try a little bit of everything? And they said, oh, yes, we will give you a little bit of everything, all the kebabs, all the meats, all the stuff. I added the bread to the plate myself. I also picked up the little, is it falwa? I've learned the name for that dessert before, but I forget it. Yeah, yes. There it is. Halwa. Missed it by that much. I did actually take a picture of the menu, so editing me is putting that on the screen right now so you can read all the delicious words yourself. Yum yum. Look at them. Dee has gone to her favorite land of all, which is Salad Bar Land. Woohoo!
Sign up for the Polar Bear Plunge.
Sign-ups for the Polar Bear Plunge are happening now. It is officially summer solstice time. 12:50, 12:51, somewhere in that zone. So, happy solstice, y'all. Happy solstice.
It's going to be on your certificate.
There it is. Oh, you get a certificate if you do the plunge. That's awesome. Dee has gone and changed into her suit.
Hey, happy summer solstice.
Woohoo!
I'm going to do the polar bear plunge.
What are you in line for?
Polar bear
Oh
plunge.
my gosh.
I don't think it's that cold, so we'll see.
You're here for that Polar Bear Plunge, right? Woo! Isn't this exciting? We're doing the Polar Bear Plunge in polar waters. Isn't that cool? Here we go. Iceman. Give Iceman a big hand. Come on now.
Oh, ice in the pool.
There we go. That pool is now ice cold. Oh, and ice woman over there. Sorry. Remember, it's not an official plunge.
Oh, so they are going one by one.
Okay.
Ooh.
If you jump in by accident, you have to swim back and jump in again. In 3, 2, 1, plunge!
Oh, she plunged.
There we go.
Say go.
Sit on the side there. Judy, next up we got Judy.
Gotta make your way down.
Judy, also from...
Come get warm again.
Welcome, Judy. Huh? Where are you from?
Man, so now they've told them they've got to sit on the side and cheer everybody else on. So the earlier you are, the colder you're going to be. They have got a bunch of participants. Okay, it turned into a belly flop competition. Definitely a unique way to spend a sea day.
Well done, Benjamin. Plunge. There we go, Rick. Plunge. Oh, my God.
Gosh, all of a sudden everybody went back to the corner here. Oh, okay, false alarm apparently. Everybody's like, oh, well. Anyway, the sun has come out. It is looking pretty gorgeous out here right about now.
Plunge. Did you see that? I told you guys. I told you.
Oh, they've asked all the plungers to line up around the pool. Must be time for a mass plunge. Oh yeah, let's take your glasses.
Okay, so now officially you are part of this elite group of polar bear plungers. We welcome you to the family of polar bears. The guys on the side over here, jump in.
Gotta tread carefully.
They were making space for you, and then you wait for them.
She just had to wait for her moment.
Now don't worry, you will get your certificates. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Have an awesome, great day. We'll see you around, okay?
Woohoo!
I'm a polar bear.
And now we down. Well, now we've gotten fresh and clean, a little bit of wardrobe change. We are ready to kick it into evening mode. Yeah, well, it's not even really evening, right? It's 3:02, so afternoon mode. Well, all is quiet here in Ocean Bar. I don't know that they have tunes or anything kicking much. They do have happy hour coming up here in a while, which I believe is going to be half-price cocktails. There's some of the mixology classes and wine tastings and things that they've done. So let's sit a spell and look out the window. It's bright out there now. Come on, camera. You can fix it. Maybe not. There it goes. Well, there's the Ocean Bar special menu. Oh, they have the Trader Vic's Mai Tai using the original 1944 recipe. All the bourbons. Look at that snacky mix that they've got here. They got bagel chips. That's good. Cheers to the summer solstice.
We stay overnight at Anchor. We don't have to shift tomorrow morning, so we'll open up at a nice time tomorrow, and we should be more than ready for tethering by 7:30 tomorrow morning. Yeah, it was unfortunate that we had some fog coverage and heavy ice concentration, but I've been assured that tonight it will be nice, it stays nice, and no ice expected here. So we're in a nice and safe location. Spend the night here, and tomorrow we have a full day in Nome for you.
Why are we hearing the faint strains of Sweet Caroline? That is awful. Oh my gosh, the bar staff is going to sing it. Stop it. Okay, that was Dee singing it, but still. Why does it? It's the overhead speakers that get me every time. Yeah, the camera probably can't even hear that, but you know what? It counts. Yes. They need to take this off the speaker rotation. That's what got me the first day. And now, welcome to dining room. Well, we are done with dinner. Time to down. Let us see if we can solve the mystery of the Pinnacle Bar. Now, we asked tonight, and they said that we could either choose between a paper plane, which is the bourbon-based one, which we both got, or a gin martini. So there we go. We had two choices tonight. We both have gone paper plane.
Figured it out. I'm excited.
Well, it is 8 p.m. We have come outside to see what I presume can only be Nome in the distance. We're getting our rotate on. I guess we're going to anchor overnight, and then sometime early tomorrow morning we will be tendering into Nome. So here is where we will be if you need us, anchored just off the coast of Nome. Can't wait until tomorrow when we can roam in Nome. Well, I guess this is a pilot-type vessel coming up to bump into us, literally. Well, a quick exchange and away they go. Well, back in we go. Boop. We have come back to the cabin to find our Lindors, our paper for tomorrow, and a little map of Nome, Alaska. Good
evening.
night, y'all.
Or good night.
That's right. Technically, y'all, we are coming at you from the future, so we're going to be a little bit confused.
We don't know what's happening.
Every now and then, we've learned that we just don't record a wrap-up at the end of the night.
We're very sleepy some nights.
It's
and
true.
We just go to bed.
I believe there are 2 instances where we're going to play Do We Remember That Dinner instead of our normal game of talking about it right after we ate it. So
2 out of all these days, that is not bad.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
But guess what? Today is the first of those days. So let's dig back, because this is literally like 2 weeks in the future. So it's been a long time since we ate this food. Now, funnily enough, We each only ordered 2 appetizers, but I ended up with 3.
Oh, yeah.
So first up is this chicken tender, which you ordered and I did not, but we both got.
Yeah, I think it's the almond crusted chicken tenders. They sounded intriguing to me because I guess it's the breading that they use. They put the almonds in. It was deliciously crispy and cooked very well. The seasoning, if I remember, was better than it's been in some of the other presentations that we've had of chicken. And I really like the honey mustard sauce that came with it. It brightened it up and it was very tasty.
Ditto. All right, let's move on to something else that we both ordered, which was salmon rillettes.
I've had this a few times on Holland before. It's always really good. You have to really like smoked salmon and kind of like a creamier presentation, I would say. It sounds strange, but it goes on the piece of bread really well, and it always has like a pickly taste to it. I really enjoy it.
Ditto.
This is easy for you.
No, I like this one. We both had the same food. We should always do this. And then I ordered the split pea and ham soup. And the reason that they brought me the chicken is because he said the soup was taking longer to prepare, I guess. And so he offered the chicken as like a consolation prize.
Nobody ordered the soup. No.
I don't know, y'all, but it was pretty much the same soup that I know and love from our Glacier days and our Grand Dutch cafes on Pinnacle class ships. So peas, hams, onions, yums. Y'all know this soup is delicious. Order it.
Ditto, because I've had the soup before.
But you didn't that night. Don't steal my ditto. All right, so now here's where the 2 roads diverge in a woods.
Okay.
You got macadamia crusted barramundi.
Yeah, apparently I was in like crusted types of meat.
Crusty fish.
Mindset there, and it came with vegetables, and it said a coconut stew. I didn't really notice coconut in it, like maybe the sauce had some coconut milk or something, but it was very light, flaky fish. It had lots of really good flavors. I liked the veggies with it, and they were cooked perfectly.
Nice. I got the brisket option. Now, I had to look at this picture 8 times before I remembered what the heck it was I ordered. I don't remember it specifically, but the brisket is usually always tender and delicious. Nice savory gravy. See, listen to me pretending like I remember it. And it came with a spicy slaw, which is not too spicy, but just enough to be
You remember?
No,
Sure.
I'm just pretending. There is dessert. You got some kind of a
Rhubarb.
Yeah.
I think it was just the rhubarb crisp. If not, it's the strawberry rhubarb
Yeah, I
crisp.
think strawberry rhubarb on the menu.
We're checking because we don't
Let's look at that.
remember.
Hey, menu, strawberry rhubarb.
Strawberry rhubarb, which rhubarb is one of my favorite. I think I've had it before already on the ship when you've seen this. So it was just as delicious as before.
Nice. I got the no sugar added lemon torte, which is essentially a delicate citrusy lemony cake with light fluffy whipped cream type layers in between. I don't know what the little green stripe on the back of it was. I think it was just decorative and didn't have any flavor, but very light and lemony and a nice no sugar added way to end your meal that you totally remember.
This is not my favorite way to remember meals.
This is why we only have a couple of these, and we really did get back to our old in the moment presentations, but we just got a couple of these to get through.
Correct.
So
Hope you enjoyed.
good night, y'all. Come back tomorrow for the next video, which I think is Nome, Alaska.
Yeah, check it out.
Ooh.
Bye.